What is going on in today's video? We have the JOBY Wavo Pod and the Wavo Boom Arm microphone kit here. Shout out to JOBY for actually sending this out for review. We're going to go and check this out. Both retail for about $100 each. I'll leave a link in the description if you decide to purchase. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. First, we're going to go into the boom arm because I'm most excited about this. It's a nice, sleek design here. Now this package itself is heavy and it's covering my entire review table. So let's get straight into it. So as you can see right here on the top, accessory box, as well as this little plate here. In this accessory box, all your little bits to get started. So an Allen wrench and a magnetic cap. Your 3 different bits here for changing it out if you use a microphone or something in specific. Arm it here on the bottom, and then in here we also have, alright, so in this box here, we do have the desk clamp, as well as the headphone hanger and the cup mount. So this thing is cool. I haven't seen one like this for the price as well. You got a headphone hanger, cup holder, all in one. This is made out of metal, so very nice. Let's go and check this out. We open this, we have these accent red on the device itself. So it looks like it's a 3/8 adapter, but if you need a different adapter, it comes with multiple different adapters here. So you have a smaller one right here. Now we got the Wavopod. All right, so this is the Wavopod. This one also retails for $100. It's USB, so you can use it with your laptop, or it says a phone right here on the bottom. But I did try it on iPhone and it says it needs more power, so it does not work with iPhone. It does work with the Android phones, and I will try an iPad as well. All right, let's get straight into it. First of all, packaging. JOBY, you do a really good job at it. All right, so let's go ahead and open this. First, you are greeted with a user manual here on top. I'll show you the basics of it. It is plug and play, but it will show you that you can actually monitor the audio and change it. Foam is protected with it on the top. You see the microphone itself, so if we take this out, you also do have those 2 cables there as well. But that's pretty much it. It's a very simple unboxing. Like I said, this is USB-A to C cable if you decide to use it on your computer, but it also does have a USB-C to USB-C. Use it on your MacBook, you can use it on an iPad or anything else like that. So this is the main cable I'm going to be using. Taking a look at the microphone, the design on it looks really good. The quality on it, when you first pick it up, the outside of it is made out of plastic, and the top part is made out of metal. The base is made out of metal. The rest of it is made out of plastic. So most of it is made out of plastic. I would have loved to see metal, but obviously not everything could be made out of metal. It does add a little bit of weight to it. So when it is on the desk, it will be able to stay there. It says JOBY Link. You can add different attachments, and you have 3 different threads. So you have one right here, JOBY Link thread right there, and JOBY Link thread right there. You can use it with multiple different attachments that they sell, such as if you wanted to add like a light or something like that, you can easily add it there on the back. All right, we are now recording on the JOBY Wavopod microphone. I'm impressed when it comes to setting this up. The boom arm I absolutely love. The sound quality on this is fair. You do have to bring it down very, very crazily in order to not make it peak, and I'm not even sure if I'm peaking now. When you need to change the actual volume, you have to press and hold it every single time until it turns purple. Muting is the same way, you just press it once. Let's go ahead and change the polar pattern. So right now we're in cardioid. So let's see if you're able to hear a little bit of snapping or maybe a little bit of noise here on the back. Let's go ahead and change it to omnidirectional now. So you should be able to hear everywhere around us, which is really, really cool. Let's see if you can hear the scratching now as well. I do love the cup holder. Everything on the cup holder and the boom arm itself, I 100% recommend. I spent $80 on this boom arm here in the background. I don't know if you're able to see it. It has ugly cable straps. It's very hard to actually maneuver. It doesn't have a cup holder, and it looks ugly. This one has nice red trims. It has cable raceway. You can actually move the microphone very easily. You can see how easy it is to move it. You can even move the microphone itself 360 degrees, and you can angle it just like that very simply. I love this boom arm 100%, and it's amazing. And I like that it has a little rubber pad on the bottom. It's a nice touch. For the microphone itself, I know it's way overpriced for $100. I know there's way better options, such as the Moano PD200X. Peter Piper Picker Pepper Pellins Melons, you know the deal. Peter Piper Picker Pepper Pellins Melons, you know the deal. I just tongue twisted right there on my own saying. But that's the pop filter test, just to know whether or not it's good. We're gonna do it without the pop filter now. All right, so this is without the pop filter. Peter Pepper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. Peter Pepper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. So I'm assuming that it needs it. Now you're probably like, will it pick up, desk sounds and all that? Let's actually test it out. So typically you'd want to have your microphone very close to you. In the cardioid pattern, it shouldn't pick anything up from the background. So if I'm tapping here, you probably shouldn't be able to hear that unless I'm continuously talking. Let me just pretend to type. So if I was to be able to type something like that, this is not a traditional keyboard that you do because this is the MacBook. It's way silent than other switches. We're going to use a gaming keyboard. So we have a gaming keyboard here underneath us, directly underneath us. This is the Rocat TKL. So if we were to be gaming or something like that, I'm going to just press a little bit hard and a little bit just different every single key bind. But that's what it would sound like. This is typically how I would use it. And tightening everything was very easily. Like, you don't really have to do anything. It's not a headache. It's just two pieces. You just clamp it on there, you can tension tighten, and it comes with the Allen wrench. You easily can add the bits that you want. So if you need a camera to be mounted on here, which I do recommend also, you can use this as a nice little third or second camera position if you need to. You can angle it, adjust it, do whatever you need to do, and it's very flexible when it comes to that. The microphone itself, I like that it has a little base that it comes with. So if you don't get the boom arm, the microphone itself, it comes with the little base as well. Which it is pretty good. For shock test, if we were to be shaking the actual table a little bit, you can hear it a little bit if we were to be tapping it a little bit right here, if it's a little bit picking up or whatever. That's what the shake test is as well. However, I also want to improve on the volume knob. Might need to change that a bit. So maybe add an end and a stop. Maybe add a little arrow onto the microphone part just to make sure that you're able to know what you are doing and what you're not. Maybe add some RGB, maybe like a little subtle ring or something like that, or maybe add a separate mute button on the top or bottom or something like that, just so it's a little bit easier to control the microphone itself and know what you're doing. And maybe add software. Software is a little bit of a stretch, but for the $100 price point and the competition that's out there, that's what you're gonna have to do. Without further ado, guys, I highly recommend the boom arm. I'm going to be giving it to my dad. Yep, we're doing a little spree on him. Happy Father's Day and everything else like that. He's my day one, so that boom arm is going to be going to him. I'm going to be using this microphone in another setup.